Hello everybody, I'm Count Christo and welcome back to the Austrian Phoenix Rises campaign here in Kaiserreich. I apologise for the break in this series. I think we had, what was it, like a 5-day lapse in uploads. Sorry about that, I've been ill. Thank you very much for those of you that wish me well on that, by the way. But, on to the fun part. We're going to crush what remains of the, what are they calling it now? Oh, the faction's actually died? Oh, that's interesting. The German faction has actually disbanded. That's interesting. So we're going to be able to peace deal these guys then. That's cool. Of course, the Russian alliance still exists. If this was vanilla, these guys would probably all now join the Russian alliance because they'd feel so threatened by me. But I don't think... In fact, I think I know that they cannot do that in Kaiserreich. Okay. Where were we? Looks like we're just finishing off Bulgaria. That's an interesting push we've got going there. The game's quite slaggy, isn't it? Let me just... quit Discord. I always forget to close Discord before I start recording, but it makes the game. It does make the game speed up quite a bit. It won't let me close it. There we go. Okay, cool. Hopefully that'll help a bit. That's right. We have some. We're fighting on too many fronts, as I recall. I might want to pull these guys off the French border because the Ukrainians are pushing in hard. This infantry army is the wrong colour. There we go. Okay. Do we have men on the Lithuanian border? No, but we have a bunch on their way. Excellent. It's on the side of the Polish border, though. Don't want that. Oh, the Poles are actually pushing against the Ukrainians. That's really bad. We need to cut off the Poles from getting any land, because we're not going to be able to go to war with them until we're happy to go to war with the French. So we definitely want to try and avoid that. I don't know that we need all these men over here. Is it just one army? Yeah. I'm not sure. We'll see. Thank you very much, for, by the way, for those of you that commented that declining the call, the guarantee call, lost us 20 stability. So, that's pretty bad. But oh well. I didn't know that you lost stability for guarantees. New system and all that. Okay, let's get straight back into it. I say straight back into it. After delaying for a while. Oh good, we're cutting off... Bulgaria from Serbia, looking good. We should also take the time to deploy some 40 wits, I think. These are all 20 wits, and that's foolish. Let's duplicate this. As ever, you know, new recording session, so I have new, fresh ideas and a new take on things. I think I concluded I wasn't going to use 40 wits in the previous one, but I cannot for the life of me remember why. So we are going to go with those. Cool. This is Inf 2. Inf 2. We'll call this Inf 1. By the way, I apologise if I need to mute myself every so often. If you see the map go like... I think maybe I muted this there, actually. But that's what it looks like when I use my mute key. So I apologise if that happens a bit more often than normal. I do have a bit of a cough at the moment, so I'm going to do my best to avoid you lot having to hear that. Anyway, alright. Producing some synth refineries. Cool. Are we inventing the next infantry equipment? Do I remember something about that? No, we've already got it. Good, good, good. Okay, so let's just do our best to hold out on the Ukrainian front. I've deployed 3 armies to the whole front, which is not usually how I want to handle it, but just to get them to the right places quickly, I think that's okay. Tanks are going to Bulgaria. I hope they won't be needed. Actually, is there a river? Yeah, there is also a river here. I hope they won't be needed down there, but... just in case, I think that's probably still the right place to send them. And then, or maybe I'd rather have them here. Try and cut off this. Yeah, I would. Let's have some of them go over here. Try and make sure we're the ones who get this Lithuanian land. Apart from anything else, controlling this land is going to be really important for the logistics of our invasion of Russia, which is, of course, the next major on the docket. Let's go, yeah, SP2 seems fine for now. Darn, they did have a defense in Varna. Right, let's bring these guys in. Don't let them cut us off. Okay, it's been a little while since I played HOI, so I apologise if it takes me a minute to get back into the swing of things. I'm sure I shall, though. Bet we could cross here. What's going on in the Asia at the moment? Oh god, that's pretty. Tang government getting some of the land, but not all of it. What does irredentism mean? I've heard that word before. Irredentism. Don't know that one. Sure one. Someone can tell me. Right, I never actually set those new imps training. Inf 2s, and we'll give them a new icon. Sure. There we go. And that's all the inf equipment we have. Excellent. Get producing those then, please. Do you have a bunch of tanks? I imagine we don't have enough tanks for these ones. Correct. Okay. Do have enough for one more, though. And we are upgrading to light tank 2s. Awesome. 40 wits. Still using the cav, which is bad for the hardness, of course. But I stand by the fact the stat difference isn't huge. And with our rubber deficit, I don't know. With 2 factories on... Oh, God, actually. No, I'm completely wrong. Switch it over. Yep. I'll leave the... these tanks with their current composition, I think. Just because switching them over would tank their army experience so much. Nice, he's got the Panzer Expert trait. Excellent. Okay, these guys coming in here. Just secure a bit more here. Looking good. You push in there. Good, cut them off. Don't know if this guy will count as in low supply. He's not currently. We can still push him back, though. Ooh, circle some Servians there. Pin them there. Stop them closing this. Some of you could retreat into there. Fantastic. Don't want all 3 of you to be involved in the pinning attack. Some of you have to come around the edge. Alright, it's not pinning, it's just futile. So we can keep expanding this pocket a bit till the tanks get here. Do what we can to have the tanks finish off the Bulgarians. Really struggling with front lines in this weird little area here for some reason. Ukrainian front, I mean, it's not looking great, but even if we have to fall back a bit on the Ukrainian front, I'm not that concerned. I think once we actually manage to dedicate our attention to it, we'd be fine. France was offering a non-aggression pact, and I was saying no. I think I've actually changed my mind, because we can break it later. So let's take a temporary non-aggression pact with the communists to enable us to focus on the fronts that matter. You can, by the way... Oh, good, we've got men on the front now. Alright, push, push, push. You can, by the way, take non-aggression pacts with everyone in a faction, but it's entirely pointless. The only non-aggression pacts that matter are those between faction leaders. So the fact that we have a non-aggression pact, or at least we will now, with the Commune of France, means that no one in the French faction, the... what are they? Second International? Third International. Yeah, Third International, can actually declare on us. We'll send these guys to the Ukrainian front, maybe? Or should we send them up here to try and help with the push? I think we'll send them to the north and try and get this push going up here. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, these guys are really stubbornly refusing to be pushed back, which makes sense because the kind of infantry we've gone with is the one I tend to like to go with now, with no line infantry. Sorry, line artillery, which makes them much cheaper, but really terrible at pushing. Basically, it's only viable, at least in my view anyway. Ah, they did manage to open this pocket. My pinning attacks didn't work. Oh, we're going to remake it again, just to the south there. That's okay. What's that? Fighter 2s? No, close air support. We definitely need some close air support. I never fully embraced plane meta, and that was my mistake. Let's divert 4 factories to that. And do it this way around. Actually, we should do it this way around while the production... the lack of resources is going to make it slower. But yeah, let's do it this way around. So we're using the rubber on the ones that have high production efficiency. Even though that will mean that this line will get the production efficiency slower. In terms of where our planes are deployed, they have 75 planes. Sorry, yeah, 75 I think that said. Over the Ukraine. We don't have we have a rather interesting ensemble of fighters here. Let's get those up over the Ukraine. We'll split them into the proper air wings. Wow, that flag is nice. I like that. It looks very cool. Yes, you guys don't need these. Cool. I do have some port garrisons, but not others. Let's just fix that. Probably just a mistake. I don't think there was any attempt to lure in a naval invasion. The tanks here yet? Getting there. This pinning attack did prevent them coming south. Good. Remember, empty tiles have value. Keep taking them. Let's have these guys go in here. It is mountains, I think. Yeah, but we should be able to push them back. Research slot available. More chaos. It's tempting. Radar could be good. Better oil extraction. We don't have a problem with oil, do we? We do actually. Even having taken Mauritania. Interesting. I think we will Oh no, we've already done this. Sorry, this is Romania, right? We already took this area. Yeah. So maybe some more resource extraction would be good then. We just check through. Are we really behind on anything? More engineers could be good, but 2 entrenchments not a huge difference. The main thing about the engineer company is the modifiers it gives here. I'm much less enamored with entrenchment than I used to be. Used to be kind of obsessed. It's still very good, don't get me wrong. Better artillery could be good. Anything less than 30 days away from finishing research? No. Some doctrine could be good. Start working towards that CAS. I think I'm going to go with excavation. Help with our burgeoning plane industry. They attacked us in here. Very foolish. The AI always fights. Do they always? I don't know if that's true, actually. I think the AI almost always, anyway, fights until they're entirely out of organization. Which means if the AI ever attacks you and loses, you always know you're going to be able to push them back. Can you get in there? Yeah, probably. These guys are desperately redeploying to try and stop us. But to no avail. Let's get across this river. I don't think we're going to need to attack down here. What's their surrender threshold? 80%. Varna is it's only 5 victory points. We might need to get in down here. Take that airfield from them. These guys arrived? Good. We'll go in wings of 100. Got any spare aces? We do indeed. Let's have one of them. Go up there. I need to pay more attention up here. Good. The tanks have arrived. We just need to cut off the poles. Don't help with this attack. Because they'd get the land if that attack won. Straight across the river with support from Memel. Nice. Yeah, still holding fine here. You guys can pull back, actually. We don't need you to hold the other side of the river. That's fine. There goes Belarusia? What? Freaking Poland took all the land, damn it. That's not great. How did Belarus capitulate already? How did they capitulate? They're in a faction. Poland got it all. Fantastic. Polish Republic is going to be a real problem. How did they capitulate? I don't understand. And they were in the Russian faction. The Russian faction disbanded or something? No. Well, even more important that we make sure we're the ones that get Lithuania then. Just pin them there. And Ukraine too, really. Maybe we should start thinking about trying to do a push in here in the south. Cut up here. But the problem is now they've got access to all the way over here. Oof. It's bad. It's bad. We're definitely going to have to kill Poland soon. Which will mean, obviously, breaking the non-aggression pact over here, but we can't do that just yet. What's my attack on Varna? There, it's still going. Good. Keep them. Just keep them pinned there. You can take casualties if you need to. Good. You did make it across that river. Let's put some of these planes up over the Baltics. Do we have any captured CAS that we could use to speed this up? Got some carrier CAS. Are we going to build carriers? Probably not. Oh, bit of lag there. Please don't crash. Thank you. 3 factories. I think we do need just more infantry for a bit, maybe. I was going to say we have the oil for this. We actually don't. We have 1 spare oil right now. Well, we might as well put it on tanks. Then sure, give me some... just more infantry production. Get some more numbers out so that we can fill the French front when we decide to go against Poland. Although it will be a while, I suspect. So we just have to try and make the best of it. Grab the land for ourselves up here. They're still failing to push in here, that's good. Let's get this tank somewhere more useful. Do not like Panzerlight. I'm sorry, honey. Skip that song. Alright. Good. Got Cornus. Let's pin them there. Come round up past them. Up past them. Strange. Yes. Press in east. Fantastic. The guys from the French front are arriving. Should make this push much quicker. Oh, there goes the Belarus People's Republic getting reformed with 0 divisions. Puppet of Poland, presumably. Yep. Begin some more probing attacks here. You guys can help out there. Come on, capitulate already. Give it up. Still holding fine here. Very thin on the front. We could try. Where's the best place to break into this pocket? They've got a really nice defensive position with all these mountains. Probably here, through these hills in the south. It's gonna be a slog though. Just one garrison unit here. If we could break them here, that would be great. That would put us within range of the capital. Let's see how that goes. Bulgaria, come now. 94%. Hopefully this province will be enough. Okay, just keep them stuck there. Oh good, that was close. Nearly lost Varna to them. You should come back over here. All getting quite disorganized down here, I know, but I just want to push the finish, and then we can deal with it later. Okay, keep going in. Some more angles on that. More military factories. We just need more rubber. What are we currently building? Is it mill factories? Yeah, that's silly. We should build more refineries. 70% here. We've got colony status on all these areas, I think, so we do get all the resources there. Let's do that. Do just finish that one and one of those, though. No point building more military factories if the thing I want to build with them costs rubber and we don't have any rubber. 2 on this seems a little ridiculous. I bet we have a bunch of upgrades to do in terms of artillery. Yeah, 2,000 artillery upgrades that we want done, so let's put more on that. Yeah, low on oil now. Let's take one off here then. I mean, it's not what I want, but let's just build a bunch more of the gear we need for infantry divisions, I guess. Why is he showing... Oh, right, because there's a naval invasion going on. Okay. So, we need access to Greece, so we can fight them. There's not many resources I see here that are vitally important. I think we're good on most of this stuff. So I think we should probably just go for factories. Looks like we're going to be able to take a lot of it, actually. All of it. Okay. Alright, well. That was an easy peace deal. We are probably going to have to release Bulgaria. They have, as a puppet, they have a lot of factories. So it'll be a shame. Does Bulgaria have a core here? Yes. They do have cores on their newly acquired lands up here. Just a claim here. So we might keep this one when we release them as a puppet. We'll see. You guys, I'm going to need you. Yeah, it's awkward with the way these armies work out. Gonna need you to go down here. You guys can all stay over here. Cool. You should have an attack plan. It's very foolish of me. You guys should also have an attack plan. Looks like we are going to manage to cross here. Ah, I think I just recalled some of the divisions involved. That's okay. Tanks. I kind of want to send them here to try and cut up here, but the idea was, you know, we cut down here, cut up here, cut off Poland, but now they've got Belarus. Belarus still hasn't been called against Russia. That's interesting. Russia might just charge in here and take it back for us. That would solve the problem. Yeah, it's an interesting possibility. Something I hadn't considered. Maybe we just shouldn't push at all and allow the Russians to remove the Polish situation for us. I think that's not a bad idea, actually. Because surely the Poles aren't going to be able to solo take on Ukraine and Lithuania and the Russian state. Russia, you're not being invaded from some other angle, are you? What the heck happened over here? The Russian Far Eastern Republic has joined the co-prosperity sphere. Good lord. Okay, well, Russia has lost some land over there, but at least they're not at war with Japan. Yeah, let's halt offensives. What? This land went to Poland when I occupied it? It's a freaking Polish core state? But I launched the attack. That's very strange. But yes, we're going to cease offensives on this front. Apart from this one, we're going to smooth out the front line here if we can. We can focus down here a bit. Redeploy there. Good. One over in this army now. One of you guys, you go to this one. Yes, good. Okay, well, with the fall of Bulgaria, I'm going to call it the end of that episode. The next one, we'll hopefully finish off Greece and Serbia. Turn our attention east. Hopefully... Why aren't they calling him Belorussia? They have a truce with Finland. That might be it, actually. Because Finland is in the Russian alliance. I don't think that's it. Hopefully they get called in. Russia crushes them. And then we'll be able to take the land back from them afterwards. Anyway, till next time, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.